No, this is, we're on Ustream, and this is Rob from Sourcenewage, and I have Simone on the phone because I can't say this word, and it's part of her traveling tidbits. And hi everybody, this is a live performance, and a lot of people don't realize that, but people are watching. So basically, how do you say this thing? This is part of her traveling tidbit show. Yeah, she has a show on a coffee made in Italy, and it's Shakarato. It's iced coffee. Okay, gotta watch the video. It'll explain it. And you think I understand it? Shakriato. It doesn't sound Italian to me. It sounds anything but Italian. You know? Anyway, we're here in, it's the week of the February 23rd in 2008, and this is the start of the show. Well, thanks, Simone, for your help there. Talk to you soon. Ciao. Shakerato. I don't know. It's spelled S-H-A-K-E-R-A-T-O. That's part of her show. It's a traveling tidbit show. It's a way cool show, and actually she has videos of them making the drink. It looks delicious. I don't know. I gotta have it. You know, maybe one day I will. Anyway, gotta go to Italy to get it, I think. I don't know if they make it in, well, maybe in New York. I can find out. I live in a town that's 47% Italian. That's sick a lot. And out of the 47%, about maybe 50% are brand new right off the boat. That's what we used to say. And we still say. Anyway, so hopefully maybe somebody knows how to make this drink. We can actually go see it being made in an American, but it's probably harder to get. Anyway, I got my new cup of coffee. Arkansas. Let's see if you can see this. Woo! This is my cousin brought that from me, from the Razorbacks. I like that. If anybody wants to know, I'm into sports. I kind of like watching anything about sports. It's cool. This week in review, that's basically what we're going to try to do every Saturday. I record this. It goes out for Monday, and it's well, obviously it's broadcast live for anybody who wants to see it. I'm going to do it around, let's say, 12 o'clock on Saturdays, and we'll try to be consistent with that. And after a couple of months, hopefully we'll have regular visitors and so on and so forth. I really would like to get to be able to like that phone call. I want to have that patched in, so I've got to figure that one out too. I mean, it's not so easy. I know how to do that with audio. I just don't know how to like patch it in. So the weekend review, I mean, we'll start every week. I'm going to try to make it into segments. So we'll start with the podcast world in general. And that's important because we're all, you're all getting this one way or another, but I'm making it as a podcast. So hopefully, since that's the way we deliver our content, I want to give you some ideas of what's going on, and I'll go over reviewing how to get, this podcast more convenient and so on. But this week's podcast world, we'll call it Podcast World. How's that? Podcast World. The big thing this week was the Apple II, the Apple TV 2. It's actually a software update for the people that already have Apple TVs, and there's a lot of them out there. Don't know the exact number, but it was a lot. They've been being sold for about a year and a half now. And it's a hardware update for anyone who doesn't have it. When you go out and you buy the piece, it comes already set up. The addition of what makes this bigger than the other Apple TVs is it really is incorporating TV as a way to get video content, whether it's made on TV or a movie that you rent or a podcast you download. So it's making the TV in the living room the place to get video. Very cool, huh? Makes us podcasters really excited because now people that don't have a computer can get us, allegedly. I've got to look into it a little bit more, but I'm pretty excited. Or if they do have a computer, it gets ported over to the television very easily, and it does it with Front Row, which, by the way, Front row comes on every Mac nowadays, every iMac. You know, you get front row in it, and it's you get a remote control like this, and you can actually change stations. It's wow. You go into podcast, find everything you want. Very cool. All right, so that's my podcast world. Apple TV 2 is going to make podcasting part of your television set. It's a slow procedure. It's going to happen over time, but you'll see that's why I'm going over the video. Really not going to be doing too many audio shows anymore, but you can certainly listen to the audio while you're downloading the video. Anyway, or not looking at the video. So that's our podcast world. Now we're going to go on to the shows. What's going on in the shows? It's wild week. All right, I can't even tell you. Like it was really an exciting week. Okay, we started with Notes from a Ghostwriter, and Shoshana was occupied. She really was busy, so we had Sandy soloing this time. She actually did the whole show by herself. Actually, I helped a little bit, but I always help. And she got a guest, and that guest was Janet, and she talks about the Queen Mary in Long Beach, that she went and did a ghost tour of it. And it seems like you can do these ghost tours. There's actually somebody that's out there that helps you and tours you through the ship. What a fabulous thing to do. Hey, if you're in Long Beach, California, or you want to go in that general area, this is a thing to do. And you can see the exciting photos and the video of it next week, but you can hear it right now on TalkShoe, and you can link to that through Sourcenewage.com. Remember, we're part of the Source New Age network, and Sourcenewage.com is where you can find all these shows. And a streaming TV station we have going on Modulus. So this was really pretty exciting. I was talking to them for a while, and I have some basic history of Queen Mary also. When in my family, because my uncle took care of the Italian prisoners of war during World War II, and a lot of them were shuffled over here by Queen Mary, so it was pretty interesting. They had a major part of my family as we were growing up. We talked about the prisoners my uncle used to bring to the table, and it just was a great show. Sandy, took over the reins for that day and did great. We missed you, Santa. We got to get her back, and next week I'm sure she'll be in tow. So that was pretty cool. I definitely liked that whole day. Metaphysical Minute. We did 5 Metaphysical Minutes this week. Back to doing a full-fledged week. What I did was I ported over some of the traveling tidbits that Simone does for us, and as 2 of the days, and we had 2 days right from Brittany, and she did videos for us, which is real cool. We got pretty much all video on there. And then I put on last week's Source New Age onto that onto one day, just for the people who don't know about us. Metaphysical Minute gets a lot of people visiting it regularly, so I'll put this show on there at least one of the days, in case you can't get it through this feed. And remember, you can get the Source New Age by just going to sourcenewage.com and clicking on the red button. Okay, so